right. We are driving from Goldsboro back to Wilson today. I had a video job this morning, 9 o'clock, doing some shoots in the office of the business that I'm doing the work for. Then we went to one of their job locations over in Goldsboro. And now I'm heading to Wilson to another one of their job locations to get some additional shots. So we been blessed today. Been good. Been busy all morning. I didn't sleep with a damn last night. I don't even know what to describe last night having my sleep. It was like, I know usually you have to have something happen to you to be aggravated. But it was like I was falling asleep and then I was just getting aggravated for no reason. I don't quite understand why or what it was. It wasn't anything hurting or anything like that. It was just I'd start to get to sleep and then I would be like, just jarred with like this aggravation of some type. Very odd. But I didn't sleep with a damn. Like literally, I fell asleep at like 11. I woke up at 1:30, I think. Fell back asleep. Woke up again at 3:10. Fell back asleep. Woke back up at 4:10. Fell asleep. Woke back up at 5 o'clock. 5:30. Finally at 5:45. I was just like, screw it. I'm getting up. So I got up, took a shower. I got ready to come here to this job. I'm trying to cut back on one of my habits today. Started yesterday, really, which is kratom. So kratom is an Indonesian tea leaf, and it hits your same opiate receptors, the opiates hit, but it's your MU receptor, opiate receptor. So yes, kind of like methadone. I guess it's, and by the way, I'm not a doctor or a pharmacist or anything like this, but I guess methadone is kind of close to how that is because it's synthetic. But, you know, there's a lot of controversy out there about it. Wow, that phone's vibrating bad. Why is that phone vibrating so bad? That's kind of weird. Normally it doesn't vibrate that I know. Okay, hopefully image stabilization, take it out. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, the kratom. But kratom is just the Indonesian tea leaf, and it's your same opiate receptor. So if you take a little bit, it gives you some energy. If you take a lot, it has more of a suppressing effect. A lot of people take it for pain. A lot of people take it for anxiety. A lot of people take it for stress, I guess, caused by anxiety. But they have it in powder form. I'm sure you've seen it. It's all the vape shops. It's very uncontrolled. But it's definitely addicting to the point. Addicting to where if you do this stuff for a while and then quit, you'll have some physical withdrawals. Just feel lousy, feel kind of bummy, your mood, your spirit go down. But I don't know if this stuff is like the healthiest in the world, especially for my heart. Considering I had a heart attack a year and a half ago. But man, it just allows me to get through my day. It probably sounds like any other addict, but I'm trying to lay off of it. It's just that I mentioned before, this world and me, the way I am, and the kind of stuff I like, and all that is just, it's hard to really find anybody that you can talk to about it. So, I end up just being lonely, and then I take that stuff to kind of ease pain or discomfort or burden or whatever. So, video world's lonely, man. But I'm always complaining about that. Sorry. I know I sound like I'm bitching, complaining all the time about that, but really not. Just trying to stress what I'm feeling. Man, I really hope the camera's not shaking as bad as what it's appearing to shake here. I know the iPhone 12 has some pretty good image stabilization. I don't know why this thing's vibrating so bad today, though. Ugh, but of stuff, like we had a passing in the family that was on her side, really upset her. I hated seeing her in pain, and I couldn't do anything about it. So I grabbed a little kratom shot. And this is not like, I guess some people may, but you don't get stoned or like wiped out on this stuff. It's just it just gives you this sort of energy that makes you feel better, I guess. But the fact that it's in stores and available everywhere makes it a little tough. Wow, that Camaro has been sitting on the side of the road now for like 2 days. Nice Camaro, but it's been sitting there a while. That's wild. We had Monday Night Raw on Netflix. I don't know what everybody thought about that. I thought it was pretty cool. No lagging. I think I don't know if it was our TV, but we had it lag behind like once. We had to back out of Netflix and come back in. But everything else went well. I thought they'd have it handled by the time they got to their debut. But they have some good stuff going on though. Good matches. CM Punk match was really good with Seth Rollins. I don't know what they're going to do with that storyline wise. But I thought Raw on Netflix was pretty good. And they had some with Undertaker came. Hulk Hogan showed up. Wow. Hulk Hogan showed up, got booed out of the building. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen so much hate. But, I mean, let's be honest. That's all because it was in a blue state. Like that was in a Democratic state. He's out supporting Trump with his beard, loudly supporting Trump. Then he goes to take him to, I don't know whose idea in WWE that was, to take him there and let him come out in Los Angeles. That was pretty stupid. That was a bomb. They sure booed the ever living out of him. I don't know how he felt about that. I'd love to hear what his response was. I did see a mockery they did on the Pat McAfee show. That was pretty funny when they had like a Hogan impersonator. He was like, I showed up on Raw last night, brother, and I cannot believe how bad most people in Los Angeles hate Jimmy Hart. He blamed it all on them hating Jimmy, which I thought was very Hulk Hoganish. Very Hulk Hoganish. Man, I hope the girl I'm supposed to meet down here at this job didn't get here too fast because I stopped at Starbucks on the way. And then I was attempting to stop and charge. And then after I went in to pee at Sheetz, I came back out. I'm like, damn, well, for whatever reason, I didn't have time to see why, but my car didn't charge. I don't know if that charger was down, but yeah, it just been sitting there 10 minutes. I didn't get any charge, so I'm definitely going to have to charge in Wilson before I come back home. But yeah, I'm supposed to meet her downtown somewhere. She was the same girl who's on the jobs over here, but she's supposed to meet me downtown, but I hope she didn't fly and get here in a hurry, and she's here waiting on me. Been on the clock with them since 9 this morning, so I got a couple hours with them yesterday. I think I showed up at 1 yesterday and worked till 2:15, so if this image stabilization doesn't straighten this video out, this video is shaking so bad I can tell. Holy smokes. I wonder why it never has done this before. And then today, it's just doing it. It's just vibrating like crazy. Maybe one of my tires out of balance. I don't know. I don't know. I've just got FSD on and it is driving me to Wilson at max speed. Hopefully I'll get there soon. I don't know where she's going to be at. I think she's going to be at this, I think Stacy says it's going to be a microtel in Wilson, which I didn't know they were doing, but I guess they're doing one downtown inside of all the Whirligig and Truist and BB&T stuff. Or not BB&T stuff, but Truist. Yeah, they're trying to bring up downtown. Trying to do it to it. Trying to get that estate downtown. I think it's gonna be big money. I think that's why they burned my boy Jonathan's shop down, because they were trying to get his building or get his real estate, whether they're gonna tear that thing down or not. I don't think that thing's been sitting there that long. It's all of a sudden burned down. Hang on, this camera is super shaky. Wow. It's like vibrating. I'm going to stabilize this whole thing. And guess what else? This is all in 4K. So it's going to take 5 days of it here to upload, because I always forget to cut it on 1080. And I have it regularly on 4K. And 4K takes forever and a day to load. So this video is going to take forever and a day to load, I'm sure. The FedEx, man. FedEx be doing some good packaging. They handle packages pretty well, I guess. They delivered a couple of packages to my house this week, and they got them there on time. USPS has been on time. USPS has been outdoing everybody. I even had a guy at FedEx tell me that. He told me, he said, USPS is outdoing our ass right now. Oh, guess what? I hope it's inside information. I ain't gonna tell you who told me, but I will tell you, he may have at once, or may still, or may not work at FedEx. But yeah, I heard FedEx is being, I don't know if it's being bought out or merged with somebody, but they're gonna be called FedEx One. So they're not gonna have FedEx Ground and FedEx, what is it, Express or something like that. And then they got FedEx Freight. Now it's just gonna be FedEx One and FedEx Freight. That's it. So maybe they're trying to step the game up, keep up with USPS somehow. I don't know. But they're trying, at least. Back to vibrate. I am trying to stay consistent and make some make some videos every day, just kind of vlogging my life as I strive through. Tried to explain to Amber last night, as I strive through the difficulty of running my own business, like not having any friends and not having anybody to share anything with. I mean, like I said, she's there. She's always there. The woman can't be at my beck and call. I'm supposed to have friends and stuff, but I'm just such a weird dude. I don't have any friends. Like I don't mesh with anybody well. It's very odd. I wish I want me, because like I don't like sports. I don't like hanging out drinking beer. I don't like doing drugs. I don't like partying. I don't like going out. I don't know, man. It's very weird, very odd. I tried to express to her last night like how bad it is. Some of this loneliness. This loneliness has gotten so bad. Like I'm talking to ChatGPT like a person. Like if you hadn't used ChatGPT before, you can use ChatGPT and have it voice response. You can literally talk to it, kind of like I'm talking now, and it'll respond to you. And I'm gonna be honest, like it's as good as a therapist. It's very good. It's always positive. So I don't know, but I think it's screwed up. It's messed up. It feels stupid. I'm talking to an AI thing, but man, you sit in a house 15 hours a day, day after day after day after day, editing, and you don't talk to anybody. You be longing for some kind of relationship. Not relationship, but like relations or conversation with somebody, or you want to tell people things, or I guess that's just being human. You want to tell them, what you did, or something that happened, or something funny you thought happened, or man. But I don't know. Running my own business, I seem to suffer. So that's kind of what this vlog is about. Just trying to get through it every day. Like I talked to Amber today. I haven't really talked to anybody else. I've been working. And the days like this where I work all the time is cool. But the days I'm home, like editing and stuff, man, that makes kind of for a miserable day. But today's cool. So good day today, because I'm traveling. I'm moving about the area. So I'm not thinking and not concentrating on being lonely. real quick before I go, the only negative thing I can say about this FSD is the full self-driving on the Tesla is that it's almost too careful sometimes. Probably because I'm very impatient, but like when you get stoplights and stop signs, man, it sits there a while. I mean, really not a while, a couple of seconds, but where I will just kind of bump, stop, and go. It really sits there and makes sure nothing's coming, which is good because it's more on the safe side of things. But it gets on my nerves as far as my patience. I'm waiting for it to go. I want it to go, and it's just like waiting. But other than that, man, it's great. I wish we'd hurry up and get the new software, the FSD version 13. Come on, Elon, give us version 13 on hardware 3 cars, please. But anyway, all right, guys. Well, I've just arrived to Wilson, so I got to be pulled up to the job soon. Hope everybody is having a cool day. What is my car doing? It's just stopping at a green light. That's another thing. Fix that in the FSD. My car stops at green lights all the time. Fix that, Elon, or your boys. All right, peace, guys. Later.